this is Bobby from bn-games.com, and we're here doing something a little different. Today I'm actually going to be reviewing shoes. Yes, this is a video game website. Why am I reviewing shoes? Well, number one, because it's my website and I can do whatever the hell I want. And number two, because these shoes actually have a relevance to video games of the past. These are a reissue of the D3 2001 Osiris skate shoes. These were re-released in 2011. And they had a limited production run, but they were originally released in 2001 when I was in high school. I just got these pair in the mail. In fact, I bought two pairs for historical purposes, and keeping them in good condition. And this is it. So if anyone's anywhere near my age, I'm 27, you will very likely remember these shoes if you were in high school or part of the skate scene, or if you played any amount of Tony Hawk, or if you had friends who were skateboarders, or if you liked Limp Bizkit. Yes, I said Limp Bizkit. I don't know. Shoes are not my thing as far as reviews are concerned, but I love these shoes. I don't gush about clothes and shoes in general, but there's something about this look that's timeless to me. And like I said, this has some relevance in video game history because these came out during the time of Tony Hawk's reign, when Tony Hawk was relevant, if you could say. After the 900 craze, and after Tony Hawk stormed on the PlayStation 1 and eventually the Nintendo 64 and Dreamcast. So this is a size 11. I just picked this up off of journeys.com for $50. I paid a hell of a lot of money for these, for the original versions. And the original versions of these, which the color I wish I could get was navy blue with the yellow accents. Those tend to go for $150 to $250 depending, and you can really only find them on eBay. These particular reissue shoes, which are, basically the same model as the original, they look pretty much the same. There are different color. There's a lot of different color schemes of this particular shoe. They're hard to find as it is, but Journeys.com was basically shelling out the last of their stock because they're not making them anymore. They're not going to sell them anymore. And as of this video, the last I checked, this particular color is no longer on the website. So all they have is black, and if you're a size 10 or below. Can't guarantee that there's any more of them, and for the price that they're selling at, it is a steal, because these shoes originally cost about $120 in 2001 money, which is quite a bit, considering I went through about 6 or 7 pairs of these. So why are these relevant to video games? Well, I already said, Tony Hawk. I was playing these two games when these shoes were popular, and especially when this one, played a lot of this one. Two, not so much. This one played a lot more of. Oop, messing the camera up. Crash Bandicoot does not approve of that. So why am I reviewing a shoe? Well, like I said, it holds some relevance in video game history. And number two, it's my favorite shoe of all time. And number three, I own 3 pairs. One I plan on wearing, and a couple other I plan on putting away, so I can have them forever and ever, as I age. It's a way of keeping a bit of your history, you could say. I mean, it might sound a little weird, but if you have your own favorite shoe, your own favorite game, your own favorite whatever, you usually want to hold on to it. And for the price these cost, right now, it's a steal. So if you're watching this video relatively early, go ahead and pick these up. They're on Journeys right now, if you can get them in your size. Like I said, I got the last 2 of this one, and they were in my size. They're probably going to be gone, I would say, within a week of this video's posting. But if not, hey, it's a bit of history right here. This was an excellent shoe. It was comfortable. It was large. I know people didn't like it because it was a really wide shoe. This also has the tongue. I don't know if it's popular these days, getting kind of old, but these have the elastic, so you don't technically have to tie them. Although I won't do that anymore. I prefer not to trip on my own feet. It was a great shoe, and it's been a blast wearing them. It's a blast from the past. I haven't owned a pair since high school, so at this point it's a nice little thing to have, and it's, like I said, my favorite shoe. It holds it holds up as far as the way it feels. And you know, if anybody knows what these shoes are and you're walking around, you know, they can go, hey, I haven't seen those shoes since early 2000s. So yeah, it has some relevance there. And now I'm rambling a little bit. I mean, shoes are not my usual review thing, but you know, there it is. This is the D3 2001 Osiris shoe. This is particularly the re-release that only happened for about a year. They're not selling them anymore, they're not making them anymore, and the originals that came out are fairly pricey. Like I said, $150 to about $250 on eBay, which is about the only place you can find these things anymore. Even the remakes are fairly expensive by that standard, and in sizes that fit me. I mean, like I said, I'm an 11 in this shoe size. It's even harder to find. They're a little easier to find in the 7 to 9 range if your foot's about 7 to 9. So take that as you will. Well, this was Bobby from bn-games.com. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. This will probably be the only shoe review I ever do, and like I said, it's relevant to video games. Thank you very much. Bye.